So I think that we're all in agreement when I say that the $5 DigiByte, the $6 DigiByte is not out of the question. If you can wrap your mind around a $100,000 Bitcoin, then I see no room to make an argument about cryptocurrency volatility. So this video, we're going to be looking at the news. Of course, very interesting news out of Canada. Cryptocurrency firms now recognized as money service businesses in Canada. The fact of the matter is that cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere. Blockchain technology is just getting started. We're in the early stages, and it's not like the old world. I think people get wrapped up in referencing the past, but one of the rules that I always live by is that the past is really no indication of what's going to happen in the future. As much as it might seem like history is repeating itself, that's only because we pretty much have a tendency as human beings to psychologically wrap our minds around the past. And even so, I mean, using that same sort of logic, just to think about the momentum that Bitcoin accomplished, the huge jump in price and the way value is perceived. And this news out of Canada is definitely interesting. I think it is a foreshadowing of what we're going to be seeing on a much larger scale when it comes to blockchain adoption. Cryptocurrency exchanges and payment processors are now legally recognized as money service businesses within Canada. June 1st saw the enactment of amendments to Canada's proceeds of money, all these different things. This quote right here: "Today's my last day as a unregulated dealer in virtual currency. As of June 1st, 2020, Bitcoin exchanges and payment processors are officially regulated as money service businesses in Canada." So certainly some very interesting. The future is now. And it will be very interesting just to see how an already existing blockchain such as DigiByte, one that has plenty of years under its belt and a strong foundation, I think these are some of the most overlooked resources currently. There's going to be a massive wave of businesses that are going to be basically desperately clawing at blockchain technology, as now they're going to be forced to compete with the companies that'll be like on Superdrive that'll be using blockchain. And it all comes down to the almighty dollar. It will be very interesting to see how some of them will probably attempt to create blockchains of their own, but the really smart ones will shop around and notice that DigiByte and others are already maintained, already well spread across the world, up and running and really available. And I'm sure this will affect price. So it will be definitely interesting to see. I mean, the world keeps changing every single day. And if people can imagine, if articles like these, a $20,000 Bitcoin, the different regulatory wins and losses are all pointing in a direction, and DigiByte's on that road. It's, you have to imagine it as a great big monetary black hole, and it sucks up energy. And whenever things move in one direction or another, that money goes to helping Bitcoin, helping blockchain, and really doing our work for us and advertising, which is of course why I'm always happy to make these videos for the DigiByte community, in the overall cryptocurrency community at large. The report suggested that the current health epidemic has accelerated Bitcoin's maturation as an asset, showing its strength amid declining equities. In addition to, it points to the ever-increasing appetite for from the institutional investors in particular, which has become consuming about 25% of the new supply. So far this year, its increase, AUM has consumed about 25% of new Bitcoin mining coins versus less than 10% in 2019. This graphic depicts the rapidly rising 30-day average of GBTC AUM near 300K in Bitcoin equivalents, about 2% of total supply. About 2 years ago, it accumulated for 1%. So it will be very interesting to see Bitcoin and others, DigiByte included. In more sad news, movie theater chain AMC warns it may not survive, which is kind of sad, but who really go? The movies suck anyway these days, but movie theater chain AMC warned Wednesday that it may not survive, which has shuttered its theaters and led film studios to explore releasing more movies directly to viewers over the internet. It's the latest danger sign for the theater business in North America, which was under pressure even more before the current situation. It has gotten a boost by raising ticket prices and revamping theater, going into a more luxurious experience with drinks and meals, but admissions have been gradually declining since 2005. The box office has become more home mostly to blockbuster films, sequels, remakes, superhero movie dominate. Meanwhile, the rise of streaming service, blah blah blah, going towards the internet. It is sad, but I mean, I guess that's what's happening. Walmart pushes forward with new HQ plans to help the staff. The dominoes are falling. The dominoes keep falling, and that energy is, like I said, with the analogy about DigiByte being in Bitcoin by extension. I mean, they're both sort of in the same boat as far as where the future is going to bring them. So it will be very interesting to wait on the edge of our seats and watch the shifting paradigm and all of its glory and all of its, you can cry, you can laugh, you can celebrate it, but it's coming. Of course, remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. I'm not your dad, I'm not your financial advisor. Make sure that you guys do your own research. But yeah, I think like a $5 or $10 DigiByte per individual unit, it makes sense. And we will see how these things evolve in the coming months. 2020 has been a crazy month, but we will find out. Only time will tell, I suppose. So yeah, I mean, I think that this has been a pretty good video. I got to make my point. And I hope you guys have enjoyed listening. And I will recommend that you guys subscribe and comment down below, and of course share this video among the DigiByte community. All that being said, I hope you guys stay safe out there. Keep sending me those news articles that you see of interest. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I mean, I think it is pretty awesome to see what's going on with DigiByte, Digi assets, blockchain, all these things are pretty exciting. Now we gotta I'm sure you can hear the excitement in my voice. It is draining, it does take a lot of energy out of you, but I mean, that's why I make these videos. You know, this community keeps me alive. Having a good day, everybody.